Hello and welcome back to Undertale Yellow. So, I don't know how long I'll be able to record for, but there was some stuff I wanted to check out before I resume the sort of neutral ending stuff I was wanting to try. There's one thing that I want to mention though that's been on my mind, and it's something that I've been kind of theorizing about with this game in my head since the previous session. And I told Peter about this, and he was pretty much just like, yeah, that's pretty much the current community understanding of what the story of Undertale Yellow is. So I'm going to basically explain my theory, which apparently is correct. I mean, honestly, I can't see a world where it's not correct given all the evidence, but I'm still proud of having this sort of revelation in the first place. Like, you should have seen it when I first thought of this. I was like, "Oh my god!" I was thinking about, or rather, sort of rewatching the part where Chujin, talks about his experiments and stuff like that through his tapes and everything. With the added sort of context from the book that I found in the Steamworks. I don't know. When it got to the line, the subject rejected the fusion or whatever the exact line was. I just kind of stopped and was like, "Wait, how did Shujin get a human soul anyway?" And then I like thought back to the book thing, and I was like, "Wait, so one of the humans that fell down specifically fled into waterfall, and then that's said to be the last time that they were seen alive. And then their soul was just randomly found in waterfall years later. And we know that Chujin was experimenting for years. So I was sort of like, hang on, did Chujin kill this particular human and take their soul for his own research? And looking at the map thing that he has above his desk, I was like, oh my god, one color, and one color specifically, is missing from the list of souls. I don't have the image in front of me right now, so I'm just going off of memory. We've got patience, we've got bravery, we've got perseverance, and we've got kindness, right? But we don't have integrity. And if you remember, integrity is the blue one. And what color does Kaneko's soul turn during that sort of flashback sequence? That's right, it's blue. I was even thinking during, the cutscene originally, as I was seeing it for the first time, I guess, Chujin used the integrity soul because it turned blue. But I didn't even think to question, why did Chujin have a human soul in the first place? Where the fuck did it come from? Because, certainly this experiment was not approved by Asgore. I can understand how Alphys would be able to get her hands on the human souls to do her experiments and stuff like that, but Chujin, especially after everything. So I kind of put all those pieces together. Like, oh my god, I'm pretty sure that Chujin killed a human. And I told my theory to Peter, and he was like, "Yep, that's pretty much the current understanding of the story." And I'm like, "Cool." I would have been very confused if I was somehow wrong, despite all the evidence towards that, but yeah, I'm still very proud of the fact that I was able to, figure this out, from all these different pieces, the tapes, the map, the fact that a human soul apparently just went missing for years on end. So yeah, I definitely want to share that, because, my god, after I sort of connected the dots for the first time, I was just so, I was so excited. I was like, oh my god, mind blown. The story is so good. Have I mentioned that? Certainly there's a lot of stuff that's not very clear on the first time playing it through, but, I think that's just a symptom of this game not wanting to hold your hand, It's not going to just come out and explain things to you, it's going to let you draw your own conclusions. But it's not a FNAF situation where there is no answer and they're just asking you to come up with one. There very clearly is answers if you go looking for the clues and, solve it, which I think is a really, really rewarding way to experience the story. Just, trying to figure out, like, what does this mean? And then eventually having that eureka moment where you're like, oh my god, it all makes sense now. Yeah, anyway, with that rant aside, I did have... I did find out about a secret in this game that I honestly never would have thought to check out on my own. I never would have thought that, the sort of Steamworks ID that we have would be useful for much else besides, stuff you use for in the story. But then I realized, oh wait, yeah, there is a place where you can, where a Steamworks ID has been mentioned. And it's the fucking vending machine over here. I totally forgot about this, and never would have thought to check here if it weren't for the fact that I heard about this secret elsewhere. Well, let's check it out. Steamworks chemist present, smiley face. How may I be of service? Okay, vending machine is adorable now. So the conversation topics seem to be the same, but presumably the options are different, or the actual conversations are different. Every robot has a creator. It is a law of the land, after all. Mine is Dr. Rutherford Oscar. Prestigious engineer, chemist, botanist, architect, doctor, dentist, archaeologist, geologist, zoologist, chef. Tailor, musician, athlete, forklift operator, pilot, writer. Salesman, mailsman, snailsman. Salesman, mailsman, snailsman. Beekeeper, birdkeeper, veteran, veterinarian, electrician, beautician, magician, war criminal, banker, pranker, fish tanker, and 3% shareholder in the government. Okay then. Steamworks. You know what they say, Steamworks make the dream work. This is the place to be for progress. Each profession has its own division, and I am not one for math. Haha, I am only kidding, of course. All robots are forced to love math. The factory wing is where home appliances are created for monsterkind to enjoy. From refrigerators to washing machines, the assembly line makes it easy for monsters to take it easy. And do not forget the second floor, which specializes in smelting materials mined around the underground into the currency known as G. Sorry if I sound a little bit stuffed up at times. My sinuses have seen better days. It's what makes the economy run as adequately as it does. From the chemistry wing to the greenhouse, there's a job for everyone. The Steamworks, tomorrow means the surface. I apologize, customer. My hospitable code is preventing me from releasing any classified information on my colleagues. Though we appear as individuals, us robots are quite the hive mind, all controlled by a station to the west of my current location. Axis, however, is a bit of an exception, the black sheep of the robotics project, to put it lightly. Huh. Can you imagine acting outside a governing fist that only gives you one purpose and no hope of freedom? Could not be me. But if you care to know more, he does love to talk about himself, so I would ask him, a smiley face. Ah, snacks. My purpose. I highly suggest you purchase some. They're made with all the natural ingredient substitutes. Wow. How did the descriptions change? Crunchy sustenance. Also called water. Catchy name, right? Perfectly salted. Important. Unfortunately, I cannot receive any of your items, only dispense my own. I am terribly sorry. Wow. This is a fun little Easter egg, all things considered. Thank you for using the Vendy service. Okay, the vending machine is kind of adorable. Right, so there's another reason that I loaded this save in particular. I wanted to see what happens if you spare Axis on a neutral run. Because there's no, like, robot that you can give it. How do you end the conflict, right? It is fascinating. I never noticed this before it was pointed out to me, but the robots in the Steamworks, Gardener included, apparently don't give experience, or apparently don't give EXP when you heal them. Only Axis? Which is fascinating. You say something rude to Axis. He honestly does not appreciate it. I am thankful to be level 5 because, my god, this fight. Also, this might just be the golden bandana, but I'm taking like no damage from his attacks. Yeah, look at this. I could just sit here. I honestly didn't think that the golden bandana was going to be much better than, you know, other armor items, but I guess that's just because I really don't know what defense does in this game. I don't know how damage is calculated. Is it like a linear decrease, or, you know, does it have some other special effect? Okay, everything is the same until this point. Compliment. You commend Axis' vigilance. What? Axis feels something. You tell Axis his steel frame is unwavering. Well, I mean, yeah. Thank you, I guess. Oh! Oh, I get it. Because he can run on love. So by complimenting him and being nice to him, we're restoring the energy that we drained. You can see it like in his little chest compartment. Galaxis' energy magic is the most impressive you've seen. Come on, you do not mean that. You do. You do? Whoa, hey, I feel funny. I feel good. Thank you for confirming my narcissism, human. Note, that was a joke. Axis is cooled off. Today means the surface. Interesting. I apologize for tormenting you and calling you names. My coded protocol blinded me from something. Something called basic decency. It is not easy to have no control over emotions, you know. To be honest, when I look at you, I grow a little envious. Humans and monsters, while different, do share one thing. Individuality. You have the freedom to be unique, to choose. Bots like me are just one model among many. Though that does not seem like such a case anymore. The Steamworks have seen better days, along with its bots. But I believe we can make it work. If we left this place, we would only cause issues and be shut down. But here, we do have a form of freedom. The freedom to be flawed. All that to say, I would not invite any other humans here. Someone will jump them. True. Backup battery extremely low. Please recharge. Oh, suppose I should go do that. Recharging will restore me back to my factory state, but it had the human to authorize list. There. Now I will not attempt apprehension next time we meet. Have a pleasant journey, human. Oh, one more thing. Leave the power on when you exit, will you? I like living. Thanks. Let's go see Axis. Honestly, the farm is probably the best place to get there from here. You're probably wondering what my plans for the series are at this point. At some point I'm going to like check out the fun value events because I did get a list of those. So, yeah, that's rather helpful. Allow me to see what's in store. Who goes there? It is not you because I go there. Ah, hello, hatted human. Hope you are well this fine evening. Yes, I had to scan you to remember. It is standard procedure after a recharge. Ah, the precious memories are flooding back. We almost murdered each other so many times. Lamau. What? That is the thing I say now. Seussborg taught me. It means, let's make an omelet. What? Oh my god. Say, where does a bot find a hat like yours? I would rock a cap like that. Might turn some heads, you know? Oh well, I suppose I never mentioned it, but wow, this is embarrassing. I can feel my face turning bright gray. You know what? Never mind. It is between me and my e-diary. Have fun in the steamworks, human. If you plan to take a swim in the boiling lake, bring floaties. The lifeguard was recently promoted to a death guard. Tragic. Lamau. That's fantastic. There is one more thing I wanted to check, though. Whoa, I accidentally loaded the wrong save. And I just noticed that there's like a special background for like the sort of ending area. Ooh. To think I never would have saw this if I didn't accidentally load the wrong save. Oh my god, there's another one I never would have seen. I can't believe I missed so many of these. Wow. I think they made a special little thing just for an area you go to for all of about a few minutes. I was told that I missed something over here, apparently. So, when I came here originally, I checked, like, the front of this grave, and I, like, checked all around here. But I guess I was never facing down when I was up here, because I was told to check the back of Chujian's grave. Notice a subtle indentation in the dirt behind the gravestone. Back further? Sure. Dig into the ground with your hands until you hit something solid. It's a videotape with a blank label. Not enough space, okay. I had... Wait, did I rebury it? Come on, flavor text. A videotape. Interesting. Not much to say on that. Can't think of a use for this. Well, I suppose there's one place that can play videotapes. That's right. We're going to Alfie's house. No. Here we are. Load the mysterious tape into the slot underneath the screen. Secrets could this tape hold? This is Chujin. I messed up, miscalculated something. Access. Access is dangerous. I must have overshot the variables. All I wanted was apprehension. Oh. 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 The human who almost hurt my child. I told Axis to track them down. I know I should have stayed to comfort Kaneko and tend to the resident, but who was hurt, but I had a tool that could stop the human's crusade, so I tried. In a flash, Axis left me, bolted for Waterfall. By the time I tracked him down, it was too late. I'll never forget the scene laid before me. Part of me wanted to quit everything that instant, but this outcome was earned, was it not? Axis soon contained the subject and hid the evidence. There is some property damage, but I'm sure it won't come back to me. I hope. In any case, I now have a human soul in my possession. I do not know exactly what I should do with it, but the power that rests within it is... Well, let's just say I'm not donating it to Asgore like all the others. Not yet. As for Axis, today's actions were excessive, but the potential is astounding. With more work, Axis can be the future, I'm sure of it. Anyway, I need to sleep. Though something tells me that will be difficult to do for a while. Huh. Well, now I know what, Peter meant when, he said during our conversation about my theory that I didn't even have all of the pieces. That's fascinating. So I guess Chujin didn't do it on purpose, which makes him less evil than I thought he was for a good, like, half a day there. Or it'd be like day and a half. I don't know. Some period of time. Fascinating. Well, that just ties everything up in a neat little bow, doesn't it? Alright, there's one more thing I was actually wanting to check out now that I think about it. There we go. So, now that I have the knowledge that these robots apparently don't give EXP, I'm very curious what happens when you kill them during a neutral playthrough, or a pacifist playthrough. I mean, I was already curious anyway, but, you know. That hurt sound. Wait, Gusick music is making Janandroid extra energetic. The hurt sprite. And you're making me feel bad for Jandroid. After everything he's done to me, Jandroid doesn't seem to know what they're doing anymore. Wait, what I actually... so... That does... So wait. Yellow name means sparable on normal enemies, but not on, like, bosses? Question mark? I don't really understand. Anyway, sorry. Take a chill pill, buddy. Oh, the floor is still slippery. Music instantly forgets about Jandroid. Oh my god. You see, this is the level of attention to detail that I thought was missing from a lot of other encounters. Bit of a harsh noise complaint. Don't hate on my music taste. Music struggles to keep dancing. Poor thing. You won. What are you thinking? I know they started the fight, but we don't know the situation. What if it was a glitch in their programming? These bots are antiques. You have no right to destroy them, got that? Just don't do anything stupid. Okay, now I want to see what happens if you kill Gardner. Because Gardner also doesn't offer any EXP. Man, this was such a cool gimmick. I was like blown away. I was like, whoa, that's cool. God, I'm still expecting to have like slippery controls. This is such a cool song too. Just gotta say. Fuck. It'd be the same thing so far. The Observer's not gonna say anything during the battle, she'll probably say something afterwards. Surely, there had to be some other way. Let's just keep moving. I live life in glorious standard definition. Nothing better. Don't touch that dial. Seriously, I'll hurt you. Sad. Time to go on commercial break. This fits out a broken video cassette. Doesn't seem like there are comments on anything else after the first one, I guess. But she didn't comment on it there. I'm genuinely curious if there is some sort of equivalent to genocide here, where you just clear this area out of all the enemies. Surely something would have to happen then. What the? What just happened? Huh. Is that the but nobody came of this game? Just there are no more random encounters? Oh. Okay, no, I can encounter enemies here. There's enemies there. But if I go back here... Interesting. So that this particular room just doesn't have any encounters anymore. Huh. Rinse. Repeated. Oh god, right. This is the hell combination. Are mopping each other's faces. I hate that particular combination. One attack just feels really, really unfair. Up. Yikes, that looked painful. Brush yourself off and get back at him. I hate the spray bottle attack. Wait, is it safe here? Okay, never mind, I no longer hate this attack. Your metallic and electrical noises, Android twitches. Poor thing. Okay, I think I found a way to deal with that attack. Haha, cool trick! The Jandroid begins mopping the wreckage. Hang on. Game's literally unplayable. You see this room. Listen to the footsteps. Right? This room. Listen to the footsteps. Literally unplayable. I take back every nice thing I said about this game. Broke-ass game-ass. Alright, one thing I didn't try last time. Ow. I'm so tired of this falling thing. How about you? And, I picked the other option. Like, can't gravity screw off every now and then? Seriously. Well, I got rid of all the enemies in there, all of the areas I could possibly conceive of there being enemies, and, I don't think it did anything. Oh yeah, wait, one more thing. One more thing I have to check out. Something that I've been forgetting to do since basically my first run. I realized while I was editing the, like, first few sessions, that I totally forgot to keep talking to Penilla. I talked to, like, everyone else, but not Penilla more than once. I guess, their dialogue was just so long that I totally forgot that I only interacted once. I thought starting small would be best after leaving the ruins. It's a little overwhelming thinking of how much art I can make now. Drawing in increments for sanity's sake, heh. When I feel like branching out, I might try my hand at ice sculpting. I would definitely need a teacher, though. There's this one monster who is highly proficient at ice magic. They roam the higher elevation south of here last I heard. Probably too busy for silly art projects, unfortunately. Sorry, but I have work to do. Catch you later, yeah? Alright, finally, there's all the dialogue. It was weighing on my mind this whole time that I never saw Vanilla's dialogue. But there we go. Goodbye for now.